Let's put flammable liquids in our living quarters. That's not dangerous at all, is it? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firmbie with you, and welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. Hey, it's great to have your company. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'd like to welcome you back to episode 5 of FAR.Lone Sails, a series we've only just started recently because obviously FAR.Lone Sails only just been released recently, a couple of days ago now. Actually, it'd be more than a couple of days by the time you see this replay. It'd be more than a few days, but do go and check out the previous episodes, and let's get into it now that we've actually come across what appears to be a submarine. Now looks like there's a couple of buttons or a platform up the top there, so let's pop up to the top and see whether we can find something that we can activate or trigger. And just trying to get, there we go. There is a button up the top here, so I'm not too sure what that does, but look, what's the worst can happen? That opens that door up. Okay. Yeah, I'm presuming jalopy will roll through by itself. I did put the brake on, but it almost appears like it's deactivated. It looks like we can. Okay, looks like we can walk across there without falling down too much. I don't know what that is. Let's push it along and see what happens. I'm presuming we need to. Well, we can't do any more with that button there, so I don't know whether we're supposed to drive our vehicle in or just keep pushing this block thing. What have we got there? We've got a chair maybe? Whoops, something's happening. What is happening? Not scary at all. Okay, so there's nothing that we can interact with. So I'll just keep pushing this block and... Okay, till that happens. Okay. Falling down. Where am I? Am I down on the ground? I am. Yep, feels so much safer inside the inside this thing. So we are literally inside of a submarine. So is it really that easy? Okay. We'll bust out the other side and continue on. Oops, bit of a drop there, but that's fine and dandy. That's a little bit different to the boxes we've currently got, isn't it? So that will be interesting to see what that gives us. So anyway, let's pop this. I know there's no wind at the moment, but there's no nothing that's stopping us from popping the sails up. So if nothing else, it does look nice. Make sure we set those sails, otherwise it will retract by themselves. We're waiting for that chain to come out, so we set the sails, and then we can continue on our merry way. So while we are continuing on our merry way, what are you thinking of this game? Have you picked it up yet? Are you enjoying it? Enjoying the series on the channel? Let me know your thoughts and comments in the description below. Obviously, in the comment section below, rather. Let's kick it in the guts a bit and get over this hill. I'm thoroughly enjoyed it. As just enjoying the whoops, bits are falling off. Enjoying the game just in its simplicity, quite honestly. Now it's not a okay. Why are we not moving? Okay, let's stop for a moment and reassess. What I was saying is that it's not a very expensive game, so if you are thinking of picking up, then it's not one of those terribly expensive games. So is that going to retract? It is. Cost-wise, it's about 15 Australian dollar dues. Just have a look what that equates for in your local currency. But yeah, here in Oz, it's about 15 Australian bucks. Not expensive at all, and guaranteed hours of enjoyment. Okay, that's going to ruin our day. Look at our wheel there. Okie dokie. Wonder how we get out of this predicament. Can I walk under? I can walk under. Now that wheel was spinning, so obviously it's stuck in the mud. Oh, look at that. There's a hook over there. I was going to say, obviously it's stuck in the muds there, so there's no point activating the engine because it will just keep spinning and spinning. Let's get this hook. And we're yet to use a hook. We attach it to that there. And while we're here, let's take some of these resources back. Now, I'm sort of hoping and thinking that... Oops, it easy, up into here. Look at that, hey? How clever are we? Using the old winch to pull out of the mud. Those of you who've done off-roading and full driving before will know exactly what that's like. But yeah, just attach your winch to something solid and pull yourself out of the mud. Easy peasy. I suppose the next thing is to what we're going to do with that damn broken wheel. So we obviously will try to fix it at some point in time. Just keep going and going and going until we can't go any further with that winch. Let's put flammable liquids in our living quarters. That's not dangerous at all, is it? Okay, so we do have quite a large area to work with. Now the next thing to work out is how we're going to repair that wheel. So let's get our repairing tool, which is that one. Before we do that, we'll just put some more fuel on the old girl. I wonder if we can reach that repair tool from the outside. Up here. Okay, so that's repaired up. No, that had taken any damage, but can we get it from the outside? I wonder if that reaches long. No, it doesn't reach. God damn it. Okay. Let's carry on. Might be a bit of a bumpy and rickety ride for a little while, but we'll see what we come across. Okay, so it looks like we have in fact reached our next puzzle there, but we haven't quite made it to the wall there. Okay, now that we're up against the wall there, as I said before, it often takes you to be up against the barricade or the wall before the next thing activates. Now, I don't know whether you can actually hear that, how loud that is coming through, so I'll just be quiet for a moment and see if you can hear sort of voices on the radio. Okay, so that's not scary or unusual at all. As I said, voices on the radio there, it almost sounds like children's voices, but they're very interesting. Okay, so we've got more resources over here, so obviously we are going to collect those. God only knows where we're going to keep them all, but anyway. You can hear those voices, can't you? It's not just in my head. Good. Okay. Obviously, we can't get through that that gate there with our machine, with our jalopy. So we presuming we need to walk over here and find something. Okay, light there. Drop that there because generally you don't need a light, and it looks like it's coming up to daytime, so the sun's coming up. Okay, do we go up here? We do. Okay, running into the dark scary hole. A lot of walking. So I'm sort of hoping that there's some sort of trigger, some sort of puzzle up further. Seems to be a hell of a lot of walking, so hopefully we don't get all the way down here and have to walk all the way back for something we might have missed. Well, okay, this looks interesting. Yes, looks like there's another trigger up the top here, another motor of some description and some fuel. So we'll grab that fuel as we did last time. Uppity uppity. Pop fuel in there and jump on the trigger and see what that activates. Okay, some sort of lift and the door opens, so yeah, we'll certainly be jumping into that somehow. Oh, look at that, it's not as hard as I thought. And trigger that button there and we'll go for a bit of a ride. Just taking the sights of this beautiful landscape. We build our future. Looks like an ex-submarine site. Perhaps some sort of dockyards back in the day. Okay, well, okay, that's the end of the line there, so well, let's jump. Okay. So I'm sort of hoping that by triggering what we triggered back there did open up. Okay, did open up the gate. All right, time to set sail, so to speak, and on to the next puzzle. Now, hopefully those voices on the radio don't come and keep coming. That's very, very, you know, Blair Witch Project type of voices there. You'd like to think that being an old shipyard, there'd be some sort of repair tool that we can repair our ship with. Ugh. Sorry, coming through. Look out. Oops, my bad. Heads up. Was that expensive? No? Okay. Coming through. Okay, getting a bit more juice in the old girl. Look at those voices. Oh, fire, fire, fire. You know what to do, don't we, folks? No, it's not gonna catch me out this time. What else is busted? Oh, okay, that thing down there by the looks of it. Oopsie. Now let's re-roll that. Hopefully that's fixing it. It is. I think once we get to the next puzzle, we'll call it an episode. We've been going on for a little while now, and again, I am mindful of trying to keep these episodes to a reasonable length, just so that you're not spending all day looking at the screen and listening to me yabber on. So, powering on, busting through the gate. Look out! Here we come. Okay. Oop, that didn't hurt as much at all. Okay, so it looks like this is the next puzzle, so I'm going to wind it up. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your company, guys. Certainly do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to it in the next one.